David Ace ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. And next to hit for Detroit, David Ace. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. On the ground, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Wood now at the plate.
One ball, no strike.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners on the corners, no outs. Swings through that one for strike one. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Leo DeVries in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Inside, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 1 out. That one not close. And that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Owen Casey stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Young, the runner at third. Ace on at first with 2 down. And it remains 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Tigers 1 and the White Sox nothing. No outs, runners at first and second.
Second baseman, David Hayes.
That one is absolutely belted. 1 hops off the wall, should be extra bases. 1 runs in, another comes in to score. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Keaton Wood. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Runner at third, nobody out here in the last half of the third.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leo DeVries. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. And that is out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the batter now, Owen Casey, struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And a swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carter going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. They get 2 and draw even again. 3 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back at the plate. Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luke Keishel.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Evan Carter. Up the middle. Ace. In plenty of time to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Tank Hence done for the night. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm. Now on the bump, Eddie Vera.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Keaton Wood up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
On the ground, right side. Fleer takes it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Leo DeVries up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And the slider just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Douglas Robinson preparing to come on if needed. Gomez getting loose as well. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Owen Casey up now for the Tigers. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ace on third. DeVries at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kevin McGonigal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one drifts inside. And fouled off. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's the left fielder.
Mungo.
And ball one. Two outs, bases are full. Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's down and away. And a 3-1 on the way. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. So they're all loaded up with two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Go ahead run on base. McDonald getting ready to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
David Ace digs in now. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His latest homer in an incredible season. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 5-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, David Ace. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Flips one to left. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Ace was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 5-hit performance, including a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
I'm about to say it, so listen. I'm about to pull up the spit. Things will never be the same. Normal is boring, I'm done with your dish. We're gonna make
David Ace with 5 hits last time out. Simply amazing. All eyes on this standout prospect today. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Michael Fleer steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Clear.
Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And that's the 3rd out. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Base is empty with 2 away. Next to hit, David Ace. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. So, runner at second, 2 down. Wood, the next to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers come up empty in the first. Through an inning at Comerica, no score. Derek Sousa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Sousa.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
David.
2 out, space is empty. And a base hit up the middle. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the center fielder, Gavin Cross. Swing and a ground ball. Ace over to first, and that is that. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Runner at second, 2 down.
Second baseman, David Ace.
Ace matched a homer in his last game. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. The run scores from second. It's 4-4. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Up next for Detroit, Keaton Wood.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ace at third with 2 away. Just missed. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Yoendris Gomez getting loose out there. Robinson also getting ready. Tied at 4. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. So they get 3 and draw even. We're through 5, and we are tied 4-4. So bases all loaded up. Here's the center fielder, Gavin Cross.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He kept a run off the board with that effort, Boo. 2 runs could have easily scored on that play, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really
Swing, and that ball is blasted. That one on its way, and it is gone. A home run, and that's the cycle. His second homer this series, and we are all tied up. It's 6-6. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Sousa now at the plate. Cross at second with 2 down. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ace getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And this might be trouble. Runner around third. He'll score easily. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Another batter now, Keaton Wood. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The winning run on second base. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Fought off foul. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Casey in the box now. Takes strike one. One away. The winning run at second. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. And the throw out at third. Excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Racked up 5 hits, one of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
And the final here today, 9-8. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. David Ace hit for the cycle last time out. Shades of Chris Singleton in 1999. What could this budding star have in his bag of tricks today? It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down, and here is Michael Fleer. Fleer with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
David Ace in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
He goes down looking. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 4-0. One out. Runners at first and second.
The second baseman, David.
With some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Now a screamer into the outfield. This one could be trouble. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 6-2.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Owen Casey. In the dirt, but kept close. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
And he deals. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip, there's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the White Sox 6, Tigers 2. And up next for Chicago, Evan Carter. Noel leads off first with 1 away. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. White Sox 7, Tigers 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
David, hey.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Butler around third. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now the first baseman, Owen Casey. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 1 out.
That's the ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Noel coming on. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
DeVries in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. First sign of movement in the White Sox bullpen. Yoendrys Gomez getting ready to go. Robinson getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. White Sox 7 and the Tigers 3. Next to hit, Luke Keeschel. Wilson aboard here at first with nobody out. Keeschel measures 6 feet even, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick. Young And it'll be 1st and 3rd now after that miscue.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And next to hit for the Sox, Isaiah Gilly. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
And a 1-1. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, an error, and 1 left on base. 6, 7, 8, 2. Runner on at first with 1 gone. David Ace up now for the Tigers. He's one of the best players in the game. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Butler leads off first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Ace managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.